Secondary School Principal Joel Cook and Social Studies teacher Laura Punches. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
And
it.
we want to congratulate Laura because Laura's the featured teacher this month on Good Things Going.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations. How long have you been teaching?
I've been teaching a total of 12 years, and 11 of those have been at East Jackson.
Oh, wow. What do you like about EJ?
Well, I went to East Jackson. I'm a graduate, 2001, so it's home. That's what is nice about it, and the community is very supportive, and we have great students.
Yeah, I agree. And Joel, what is it about Laura that makes you glad she's in your building?
Laura personifies what a excellent teacher should be, because it's all about her relationships with the kids. And the reason she's sitting here, incredible instruction, incredible curriculum, incredible knowledge, but really at the end of the day, the relationships with her students. And Laura's far more than a teacher, as most of the teachers in our building. She coaches cross country, she coaches track. She's the department head. She teaches a leadership class. So what Laura does phenomenally well is varies instruction. You never see the same thing twice, and it's hard to engage kids in, as we said in the video, with cell phones, with computers, and Laura does it incredibly well.
Yeah, there is a video that's debuting this week on Good Things Going, produced by the Walton Insurance Group and Stu Kale. And we have a clip of that video. Let's take a look.
Those aha moments are really what drive us educators, is to see that light bulb go off and know, like, I'm doing my job correctly. I'm reaching them in a way that they are increasing, their comprehension of the subject or the matter, or maybe even just life skills. So whatever it may be.
If you are working in another position, what impact did you have in somebody's life today? Whereas when you're a teacher, you impact lives every single day. And that hasn't gone away, even with COVID and with cyber ransomware attacks and with everything else. Those relationships that you have with your students. And what happens is you see a student 10 years later, 15 years later, and reconnect, and you can see the value that you have in their life. And sometimes it's not about, in her case, advanced placement, world history, or government economics. It's about those relationships. And I think that's what teaching is the greatest profession in the world, because of that impact that you have on those students.
I'm just excited about continuing my career and continuing to coach. I love coaching and just being around students and our staff every day. But things I'm really looking forward to in the future is just to continue to cultivate, my courses and just improve every year. Because what works this year may not work next year. So it's always having that adaptability is part of the challenge, and I like that.
Very cool. You can see the whole thing at Good Things Going on Facebook. As Joel mentioned, you're involved in a lot of things besides teaching. You spend a lot of time with student athletes in both cross country and track. You coach
Correct.
cross country, all boys and girls, but in track you have girls or boys or both?
Both.
Both.
Yep.
Okay,
Head
that's a
coach
lot.
both. Yeah, it can be. It can be challenging sometimes, but we have a good group that takes direction well, so they make it easy.
And really, East Jackson's had a great history of running. Did you run in high school?
I did. Yes, I did. Yep.
And we've got some shots from this season's cross country.
Awesome running shots as always.
It's had some great athletes.
Yeah, we really improved in cross country this year. We've got my whole boys team is they're basically juniors, so they'll all be back next year, and they have high aspirations. So we had some success. And
yeah, it's interesting to see how much a team can change from one year to the next with graduation and new kids coming up.
Exactly.
The school hosts the Selby Track and Field Classic, and I believe that's a permanent switch now to East Jackson.
We'll see. I know there's talk about potentially moving it back, but I don't think anything has been decided yet. But we definitely love hosting any kind of large meet.
Well, I think that was the experience of all the schools and coaches and all the athletes and officials is, wow, what a great, really a great venue for the Selby, and I think it's going to be tough to leave. You guys have done such a great job.
Yeah.
And I think our facilities in general, our athletic facilities, we've done a lot of work to the indoors as well. We have a volleyball gym, which is extremely rare for schools. So I think, yeah, our facilities are certainly extremely nice.
You brought some photos. What's this team?
Oh, that was cross country.
Oh,
That was at the,
okay.
yeah, that one is the Jensen banquet that they hold every year. And so those are the ones that came and attended. And you see a few of them got awards because I had the three holding the plaques were all county runners. And then the rest were there to show support. So we had a good time.
What do you guys do in the winter as far as keeping the kids active?
Most of them are doing a winter sport. They're either playing basketball or wrestling. I know a lot of them have talked about going and doing some of the indoor track meets as well to just keep their legs fresh, or running some 5Ks over the winter. So, you know, they're pretty dedicated to it.
And social studies to me seems like a really cool thing to teach because it's changing. Everything's different every year. Why social studies? Why did you decide to choose that for your teaching?
History was always my favorite class in school, and when I was thinking about being a teacher, that was right where I was going to go. It was going to be history, or the social studies realm. So I started taking some history classes, and I loved them, and that's what I wanted to pursue, was be a social studies teacher.
What class serves pie?
Oh, this is my leadership students. We're down at the elementary right before Thanksgiving. We were having our Thanksgiving feast with our elementary students that they mentor through Big Brothers Big Sisters. So yeah, we had a nice setup there.
Yeah, East Jackson, an award winner for all the work they do for Big Brothers Big Sisters. That's pretty
And Laura's really taken that leadership class to the next level, not just elementary school, but community outreach. So she gets a lot of credit for a lot of things, but again, that's a huge plus for us.
Are you trying to keep up with your brother Brady over at Michigan Center? Because I think
My younger brother
Yeah.
Brady, they actually, when we started really refining our leadership program, they've had some great examples there.
Yeah.
But you
Yeah.
need the right person to run it, and again, Laura was perfect for it. And establishing that relationship with Big Brothers Big Sisters in our elementary school, and again, mentoring programs. You mentioned we have middle school kids in our building, so having these older leadership kids to be able to mentor those younger kids, especially as they acclimate to the new building, perfect.
Well, plus you can recruit future runners.
And that's,
Yeah, that's a perk.
Well, it's an exciting time, I know, in any school with the holidays coming up. What are some of the things happening at East Jackson Secondary School over the next couple of weeks, guys?
Well, we're doing, my leadership class is participating in the Shop with a Hero next week with, some of our elementary school students, and Michigan Center will be there as well. And we're going to be trying to put together a food drive, and then just planning for, the end of the semester. We're trying to do something fun for that last day, because it's an early release day and we're out at noon. So try to do some fun activities to, end the semester in the right way.
and I'm hoping for maybe a student versus staff basketball
Right.
game, because I feel I still have some left in the tank. Or we've talked about volleyball, and
Yeah.
that's always fun too. So perfect way to end and head into the break.
Is there gambling on students versus staff?
Not that I've heard of, but the way there's so many sites now, maybe. Someone might pick that up. I don't know if JTV wants to cover that. Maybe.
Who knows? That we've got a couple of people that are
Yeah.
already placing bets
might
upstairs.
be-
How about that?
Might be something to see.
Well, I know you guys have a great team at East Jackson, and great to be able to have you here as this month's honoree.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Great.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thank you.
it.
Yeah, keep up the great work.
Great. Thank you.
From East Jackson Secondary School, the Teacher of the Month with Good Things Going, Laura Punches, and her principal, Joel Cook.